Hi everyone, so we're heading over to Sarah's Furnace Borderlands for World vs. World. This is actually my first time in World vs. World from the August 15th stress test, so I just wanted to check it out. I mean, I didn't really get into the skills and the gameplay for PvP much, or enough to actually want to continue playing PvP in the stress test. I kind of just wanted to enjoy what the area was. So this video will be about the area, and then I'll split over to the next episode, which will be for the PvP. This is the tutorial video. It's kind of funny because this guy's voice sounds exactly like Bane from The Dark Knight, so I had a lot of fun, like, just like mental image, replace this guy's face with Bane, and it pretty much worked.
Towers are worth their weight in gold. Control one of these locations, and you'll control the local road. The tower also makes for a great base of operations.
Doesn't he sound like Bane?
Keeps are massive structures that require a significant, sustained effort to capture. You will need siege weapons and a large group of adventurers to breach a keep's walls and defeat its lord.
So that was the introduction, and to be honest, I feel like I'm going to be looking through that intro tutorial a few times just to understand what's going on in World vs. World, because when my guild leader and I were just running through this, we were confused. We didn't know what we were doing. It got to the point where I asked the map, or my world, what was actually going. I was like, "LOL, what are we supposed to do here?" And they were kind of bickering about this guy who was making a few suggestions about World vs. World because he felt that there wasn't much of a challenge going on if there were people in huge numbers. So they were like calling him a troll and stuff, and I thought that was a little bit uncalled for because he is just making a suggestion, and it is a stress test. It's not going to be perfect, but I did notice in the Guild Wars 2 community that people kind of just like label a person a troll or like blow them off if they start saying something, like stating something they don't like about the game, even if it's they're making a suggestion to improve it. And I don't think that's a good way of approaching it, because they are this is one of the better ways that ArenaNet would be able to get feedback from the players, because if people just constantly think that it's a perfect game, then there's obviously not going to be any changes made. But it's not like you can't really expect a game to be perfect. There's always something that can be changed. So I don't know, I felt a little bit I kind of sympathize for the guy, because people were being a little bit harsh on him and not giving him a chance to state his opinion. So in World vs. World, what I got so far is that we need to pretty much hold our side of our border area, our side of the map, which is a huge island of towers, defenses, and like different buildings that are on our territory and are under our control. And then it looks like when World vs. World actually goes into full swing that 3 different servers are going to be fighting against each other in order to gain all these points towards their their personal character achievements, and also towards their own server. So I mean, you could follow the chat between the people. I thought it was kind of pointless to jump in on it, because I just feel like people throw out the word troll so easily, and even if a person's just trying to help by stating something they don't like and maybe even adding a suggestion. But yeah, enough of that. Just look at the beautiful scenery. It's like a castle on the side of a humongous cliff, and it's amazing. When I was looking at this stuff, I was thinking, if real life actually looked like this, maybe I would want to go out more. But it's not as safe to jump around in real life like it is in Guild Wars too. I mean, she's falling down like 10-foot falls off the side of a cliff, and she's not dying. She's not even losing health. So here I am, being a noob, whacking a Dolyak because I'm not really sure what it's supposed to do, but then I later realized that it's supposed to be carrying supplies for us. And I guess enemies can actually prevent these supply transports to get to it's from point A to point B, and then they get points for that. So luckily there weren't any enemies while I was out. And then later on you'll see that I did get like a point for helping that Dolyak out, which I didn't really. I was just like standing right there and like walking with him a little and kind of smacking him with my sword, which didn't do anything, but it did give me some sort of lifetime achievement point. So I'm guessing that we're gonna have a little tally system for our lifetime achievements, where in PvP if we do like certain tasks that it will keep getting tallied up. And this is the Sorrow's Furnace section. It took me a while to realize that green was actually my world's color. I'm not sure if it changes over time, but yeah, we were green. So back to a little bit more map switching, and I do scroll out and you will see the whole world versus world map, and it's really big. On the top, those will be the 3 world sections for the different servers that are going to be playing at the same time, and then on the bottom is a contested area. I feel like we're probably going to be fighting over that.
Is it just me, or am I amazing?
There you go, see? A packed Dolyak's best friend. That was the achievement I got. Like a 1-point achievement for just barely walking with it for a few seconds. So that's pretty cool. It'll be fun to, if we get titles and achievements and stuff for a certain amount of times that we do these things. Although I did notice that the girl, whenever she gets like an achievement, she has sometimes they're a little bit snotty remarks. Not really snotty, but a little like confident. There we go. They're confident remarks. So not so bad. I mean, it keeps things a little bit interesting. But I wish we could somehow be able to choose a personality for our characters rather than it be fixed among everyone's characters. Because what if we wanted her to be like a humble... What if I wanted her to be like a humble kind of character rather than though she is now. But then again, she is. I did choose her to be part of royalty, so I guess it goes with the social class. So this is us not dying and jumping off humongous cliffs. And yeah, I just started attacking this tiger looking thing. And I could have sworn it was dead, and did it just come back to life? Well, that was pretty crazy. I really like the greatsword skills, especially the burning effects. That's pretty cool. I definitely don't get bored playing my guardian because of all the cool effects from her skills. So I'm surprised. And there's my GL's turret, and this tripped me out. I could have sworn this was a bug because the tiger disappeared, and then I realized maybe it's like a thief class. So does that mean like even tameable creatures? I don't even know if this is tameable, but creatures have the same professions as us? I noticed this too in Guild Wars 1. I was questing around Commodon, and there are these crocodiles that were attacking me. They were pets of a monster, and then or some enemy, and they just disappeared, or they teleported right to me as if they were assassins. So I was a little bit confused. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. I didn't even know that pets could have their own profession in Guild Wars 1, so that was weird. But then again, I never really played Ranger and didn't have to keep pets other than the elite ones or the rare ones that I caught for Hall Monuments. So shrugs, I don't really know. And there, that is the actual size of World versus World. Hopefully I show it again, but as you can see, it's pretty massive. Like, this is just barely a section of what the whole world is. And it's pretty amazing how expansive it is. So more landscape features and just the architecture, how great in scale it is. I really like it, and I definitely won't get bored looking at it. I mean, it would make for nice screenshots and wallpapers that I could throw onto my desktop if I find anything. But that actually sounds really nerdy. Sorry. That actually sounds. Oh, I hate to admit, I'm a super nerd, and I probably would do that. So here we go. This is actually the first vista I found. So yeah, I think this is a good place to cut it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below, and I'll get back to you with another video on PvP and World versus World for the next episode. Okay? See you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.